Start the movie. As soon as we start, we see a monk named Master Tank. He and his two companions are playing games with the vegetables. It seems like the two of them are living on the other side of the society. They're pure two companions. Kotar's Janan and her friend playing one by one the man game. Drink tea at the pier. She's a mother, leave her alone. After going through so much, she still manages to join the festivities. The monkey ginger was hungry. They faced many problems on their journey, but they overcame all the issues and moved forward. But there is a bridge over your river. There is a month to soak in the river. But one must eat for fun and to live, and one must have a goal for fun. The door is slightly cracked open. Despite the darkness, the moonlight peeks in. The rustle of the branches is peaceful. You can see from the top of the hill, you could see 4 people. Everywhere Master Tarya could see 1 sheep on the hill. Meta was so beautiful that Master Tang looked at the stone and saw the Meta at night. He doesn't judge her. Despite everything, she seems quite fine. She casually asks, you don't judge, do you? The man is listening to Master Tang's throat. Medi hears a song with a musky smile, goes to take a shower. Taje brings in Pala and meets Asho, the king. Whose king's son is a pure Miyadesh. Here is the queen, Minister Uzi Nazir. When I entered the Clay Kingdom, then I understood this clay is this queen. The queen does her assistants together and says, today I can see the tales of 4 people in the jungle. But what is behind Ranar's Gaka's mysteries? This kingdom has been cursed by a witch. That's why no man is ever seen in this kingdom. The queen is trying to understand them repeatedly. The queen says, I have seen them myself. I've spoken to them, but the maidservants are ruining their stories. They think Rani is a little unwell, hence saying ESP. Then the queen that the queen is going to liberate the men known for their masculinity, and their ancestral men can know about the men on those letters. And the even though the man is poisonous, the queen finds some leaves to heal him. And then the queen came to eat this. When the queen knows this story of the 4 people, then she ordered everyone to go and do something to this person. Make a boundary of fear. Upon seeing Master Tang, Monkey King, and shot together, the road became a bed. Now on his message, the birth goes on journey. Yet will see all one and become a spectacle. And Element's body changes over time. When he stands before her, he starts to wish to hit her joy de hit her with joy. Looking at them again, he's following his previous body, and somewhere close, Mr. Tang, Monkey King, and Snake are spreading slowly. If they attack you, you must resist.
Pastor 10
and attack ferociously. It is not but those soldiers do not give any scarf to the clouds of the mast. They imprison them in the kingdom of that cloud. When they understand completely, they get angry. When they go to the king with their offerings, then they are able to see the deer in the forest. Oh, whoever is capable of passing the test is indeed wise, such as this king and queen. One B to Molele, one shows everyone in Bekule, one monkey. One has been surrounded by a bad guy. A person with blue skin will come here along with a blue skin person. Dianda ande 85% person ande as if we sare and partisan de dini ate. And if we ever tell our story, the entire kingdom will be in ruins. Everyone will be terrified when they hear it. Ranitara was sentenced to the natural captives and sentenced to the gallows on the right, but the queen said she was angry at her one day. The mystery of the middle of desire where nations we are born in the discussion in the story of the queen, and in the morning we know the fruits. Monkey King has the power to go, and he fights all by himself. There is no way to see Buster Tank. You eat your power and come to our aid in this crisis. Then the king's messenger emptied the drum, and the queen then ran to the gatekeeper's door. They tried to escape, but an invisible wall stopped them and they fell down. This is why the king built an invisible wall. Jida's king to Viata. The mother spoke to him. Only a queen can honor us. We can talk to the queen and want honor. Then she goes back to jail. Tanatadar comes to Ash and begins to ask questions. The queen asks questions to the Master Tank, and the rest of the singers ask questions to the Dasher. Queen Jiga Shabadir goes to Master Tank and says, I like you. Hearing this, Master Tank gets a big shock. He says to the queen, I can't love anyone. Because we demand in the actor. This is a northern tank battle. A small boy tells the queen, I am searching for our holy shrine. He can of so much. And then Shakara the Kia Tandep Pakonke and under in Skara the king's monkey knows the path to the queen's palace. He told the queen, if you allow me to try again, I promise I will save you. And then in Po Bimbun Pai Toas, the queen walks in the field hoping and thinking about the 4 zones of their future. But every day she expels their fears with courage. They are hopeful. Dan destiny state ate sondentiende. The soldier came up to the queen and said that I have changed their arrows into fake arrows. If you shoot arrows at them, they won't hurt. Padhomatip walks in size form. Can I be hopeful?
Which is at the chorus.
When the shooter was aiming, the arrow was shot at the right time. Can't see this. Then the Master Tang standing next to him strikes him with a patho knife and Master Tang faints immediately on the spot. Thank you for doing it, do it, wash the bottles, wash. But when the play will be arrow, Tune tells Maren to change the arrow because the play saw a beautiful man and this, the complexity of the second text made the translation process difficult, we apologize. Austongo anne proof di 49 down. On it, the queen orders everyone to throw their body on the river, claiming to have thrown their lives away. Some on the Iranian side may go and Queen Sheraz is seated. The others and the holy Jaiga is respected. It is said that power is inherited from his ancestors, for the power that is inherited is shared by all. Even in the wind Sida, the bird's nest does not sway. The queen reigns with complete tranquility. In Pishtagalala Chilawaki Nipekar Pansenike Pansadana, Chila was taught by Shaitan. The remedies for the sick were told by the Shaitan. Unfortunately, the translation of the final text was unsuccessful due to language ambiguity. In the context of Alpokisk, Malkiging se Pistagol Paijai. From the top, the whole tank turns right and the tank shell bursts into flames in the love of the soul, as if one can see the distance from which these things can be seen on the misty tank. I have no idea about the tram called Pang. After hearing these words, a son paid the condemnation. Apisquar's servant said, there was a love affair between a queen and a king. Although they were from two separate worlds, they wanted to physically meet in the separate world. Suddenly, he started having mental meetings with Ajnana. Then what happened to his wife was a mystery. After a while, I saw Mr. Teng, Baji and Poet betting on flowers and give a high five. And then everyone says, since you took the sacred wake-up call, you all have become pregnant with virtue. These katas are helpful. But their knowledge of the king's rule came through the holy place of the star. I know such a woman who can solve any pregnancy-related problem with just one
Both
bar.
are pretty similar.
On his duty, Maliki King gave to Daihai and Maliki King Anik dug something on the agreement.
Finally, the woman goes without him.
The property goes to the owner.
The misery goes
But
from the
Simavila regularly visits the mother Gigi.
End of the
It
week.
takes 100% effort to make pregnancy a disaster. Despite this, Malki King repeatedly went to that woman.
The woman who needs to go
If
is
you
glowing.
can make water from my pain from the heart, then that water can confirm pregnancy.
It says do not
This
stop.
is the story of a golden monkey named Ging in his life. For a single meal, he is known as the golden monkey Ging. People, Master Tang and I became his disciples, and based on principles, we cheated with Master Tang. In the beautiful setting of Galapagos, the colorful birds are set to behold. The woman became emotional and started crying. Then she started giving water to her son. After burping, she started giving water and then started feeding again. On this side, we will be shown Tang still can't believe she gave birth to a child. But Rani makes her understand, see the child. Sorry, Binte, we couldn't translate the first text due to unrecognizable language. Master Tang is very emotional about these golden things. Take Sitanto and give birth to a child. Let us see everyone and ask for Sitanto. He brings it here. When Monkey King set it here, he gives it saying, then everyone says, we this set Karupane, we are children. If Tang is giving birth, a towel is necessary for the mother to be comfortable and to clean up. When the star power of Baba's charisma begins to shine, everyone is mesmerized.
Translated into Taiwanese.
But the Master Tang has lost his courage and is facing difficulties. The soil that contains the word of his religion has become earthy. Start writing. Ashley was so cool that she wrote everything, and I saw Queen Master Tang start writing. The story begins, and the words of the stars were licked and dictated. People in the distance are coming. They are seeing a spectacle in one of the courtyards, spreading love. One man who was a leader was on the run for his life, and then I could see that he was a small mountain queen. Immediately after her arrival, she quickly detained Sonoris and Sonodar and requested the queen to arrest the others. Mr. Timing Queen plays the role of a master, like a hilarious ride on the master's ride. The palace of the other world otherworld in our difficult winter, Master Tengar's palace is not a single night. I understand the dilemma of Queen Jishke Muse he was stuck in this dilemma. She cannot return to the place where she was once Queen. Go and make him understand. Let him go. On the way to the star, give him a kick and make him understand. Then if the queen takes him to her house and brings him a servant. My anecdote about the bangles. Ebawa can this queen a stern warning because the queen's intentions are questionable. This makes Raja Dahang wary. And Tara speaks everything to the queen, sitting in front of this monkey king and the queen's life begging for the mold. Il tempo war sendi yamase. Anyoshie. He reported TS to you return the queen to our side. Based on the context, it's puli samanti is difficult to translate. We see Pari Magi Gingenier's magic wheel of Sharajawa Shiada Darakir's life. And it seems that we cannot see the many lock of Samager might say Pamier in one time of laughter. It seems that his time has come because of the reason of the queen's many peace. And it seems that he has passed. She told the straightness back to the beautiful legend. Oh, but Mr. Tang sidestepped him to the right. Mr. Tang said repeated words of disappear. Meanwhile, Punish say Nabi appeared, the queen's thirst is increasing and she is becoming very hungry. Seeing this, Mr. Tang is worried about the queen's condition. But the queen does not do so. Then wrath goes away and the huge blessing of the night goes away. Then she goes away. Despite this, in the morning, she sees that Big Bala is looking in the direction of understanding. She is surprised. Open the barracks gate. At the gate opens, she is ready for good market opportunities. At the start, the Raider Jesse the Monkey King felt a little. This Monkey King is a big monkey. You can see the George Mora Sataria Bawa Morgan Second 5,000 to go with Teddy. This happens before and Second 5,000 to go with Teddy again. And I shall come in Abuna Palia Pune. Then we see a stack in this when we see a wall that is invisible on the way. The queen has no permission to cross this kingdom without permission. Could she feel the warmth of the thing when she took everything into her account? Queen Consort sees the star of the king in the sky. Queen Consort sees the star of the king in the sky. When Mr. Tang sees a rooster, then Tang quickly takes the queen and rides her away to Omenland again. Unable to translate the text due to mixed ink at Pishlu Sota, Teshane Pedis, Askunde Sukiona and the Shosamin and incompatible scripts are. That's up there. While playing ball, don't forget the team is say, I named post her PS The lame queen was serving, then she remembers her past. When the queen was a girl, then the Enagusha Pires was Shaminepuyadil, then the lame man used to tell the queen in her ear that I am yours. And then we can see Amna Maharani Ashule with Wadar Bayer singing love song. The queen tells the water boy to be patient. We can see the queen's decisions until she feels comfortable. Then we can see her strategies. Then on that day, the public Samin one patch applied and Shia one prayed did the good. And as she comes into view, the Yard Devi comes and the Devi says to him, stop pleasing the queen now. They say, if you don't have a friend, then you have to prove yourself. Whether you want the queen of the whole world. When Mr. Tang goes to Rani, we can see it. Everyone is praying for Rani's head. The water boy has come there. The real water boy has been in love with Rani for over 20 years. She is watching at it and the queen can see him promptly. But the queen on the way, we all are going on. This great great queen is showing off the queen. She is trying to show off. That's why she doesn't show her face to this air, the air of birth. We saw on the way water boy, Mr. Tank and queen going somewhere. And then the monkey king wandered around saving everyone, and in this hour the ward boy has to take care of himself more and more, and he changes his chair in his own direction and thinks about running the whole kingdom. While the beads are scattered, including the busy ones, it's like an incomplete story. This is a unit of measure. They set a unit of measure. When it says the word is given at the beginning, so the hawking with partners when Bestad Bunyadi Adakushe, when Master Tang is able to see this, he feels a strange sense of unease. So Buddha's prayer started as so Bashar started from the old mine, and he could see the sky from that mine and waved his hand to indicate everyone to sit down, and he signaled the ward boy to punish. And as he pumetin pasiasi tambeshe, Aditamir Fonukun in Dirum, and Endaranti Pokwan Satina. And for the sake of caring for his brother, Master Tang again lacks determinism in him, the queen who is in her decision with him. And the queen listens to everyone and makes her judgment. At the end of the story, I can see that the queen leaves 4 people here, and on that, those 4 joined again and returned. After leaving to look for the lost song, the desire for this movie ends in loneliness.